how they're building this world and giving us more information about the predators and stuff like that.
Thanks for tuning in to the No Clearance Podcast. Now subscribe, hit that like button, and enjoy the clip.
No clearance. So this week, I just watched the new movie Predator Killer of Killers. The new Predator movie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Predator movies from back in the day with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny Glover, all those movies. So this is another movie in the series for the Predator franchise / Alien franchise. They've both been coming on a little bit of a resurgence in the last 5 years or so.
Yeah.
So this is the first follow-up after the movie they dropped 3 years ago, Prey, which was really dope. It was a Predator versus a Native American. Shit was fire. They're doing real interesting things with the franchise. I really like the direction it's going. It went a little stupid for a little bit, you know. But this movie was really dope. It was animated, and the way they made it was 3 different stories. So one story was about a Viking woman, a female Viking warrior, and her son fighting a predator. There was a samurai and a ninja fighting a predator, and there was a World War II jet fighter pilot fighting a predator in a predator ship. So it was 3 different like vignettes, so 3 different stories, and went to story to story. It was real interesting. I liked how you got to see like a predator fight these different warriors from these different eras of time People would talk about, oh, their next Predator movie needs to be a samurai versus a predator. So they kind of gave us a taste of it with the animation, because they're not going to give every movie a lot of money. So like they got to do what they can do to push the franchise forward.
Correct.
I thought it was really dope. The animation was really good. American animation has been really stepping it up the last couple years. I want to say
you're very right about that, sir. And they found a style.
Yeah, like
that
this
is
new like
distinct.
Yeah, this new mix of CGI and 2D. I want to say it started with the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse franchise.
I think so too.
Arcane on Netflix is very similar to this.
Ooh, Arcane was good.
Yeah, so a lot of these, it was that style of animation. So like, if you really don't like animation, I still recommend it. It was fucking fire. It also was very like Puss in Boots, the new one, Last Wish.
Okay.
That style animation too. So it was really cool. Each story I thought was really engaging. I didn't touch my phone for the full 90 minutes.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah, I didn't touch my phone for full 90 minutes. The first one was the Viking story with the Viking woman. She was a badass bitch. She was not playing. She was the leader of a bunch of Vikings. She was the leader. And it was like a revenge story.
And Vikings
of her trying
are
to
like tough. Like they're not.
Yeah, exactly. She was a bad bitch.
Dragon type shit.
And basically was like training her son to be a badass too. And
you stupid.
Know
how to train a dragon.
Speaking of that, that's what we'll talk about next week, because the live action one drops on Friday.
That shit looks
pretty good. It looks good.
I don't know about the actors, but the CGI.
Yeah,
I thought I was watching the cartoon.
I
thought I was watching the animated.
They put money into that joint. They got Gerald Butler to come play the dad again in live action, so it's pretty cool.
Okay, don't give too much. Don't give too much.
Oh, that was in the trailer. It was in the trailer. Yeah, that was like an average.
Real quick. Promotion. Okay, so Jay, first of all, because I know you sent us the trailer.
Yeah.
I watched it with the sound on.
Yes.
The movie is out.
Thank you, Casey. Yes, the movie's out. I just said I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't realize. It didn't dawn on me that the movie's actually out.
I sent you the trailer and I said, this is the trailer for the movie I'm going to watch and talk about on the podcast.
I love it here.
Where can I watch the movie?
On Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
But
thank
what I was going to say was all 3 stories are interesting. The first one, the Viking story, was more of a revenge story, and she was getting her revenge. Predator came in and interrupted it. It was sick. The second story was a samurai and a ninja. They were brothers, and they broke up, and they came back, and then the ninja was getting revenge, and the predator interrupted. And the third one was the jet pilot, which was really cool because I liked how he was supposed to be Mexican-American in World War II, and he just kind of figured it out. He kind of outsmarted the predator. I thought that was dope. And then it ends with all three stories coming together. Because in the franchise, what they're saying is all those guys that beat the Predators in their movies, so Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day, Danny Glover back in the day, they take those people and put them on their ship and like freeze them so they can fight them later. So that's what basically the lore they're setting up for the Predator franchise.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
it ended with a spoiler from the last movie. I'm gonna spoil this real quick. So the last movie, they fought this Native American girl, and the way this movie ended, they showed her frozen in animation, like an animated version of the actress, of course. And they were basically saying like, "Oh, this is just a continuation of this last movie," which I thought was pretty dope. And they got another movie coming out at the end of the summer, a live action movie that's supposed to take place on the Predator world. I like how they're building this world and giving us more information about the Predators and stuff like that.
You feel it when you get frozen?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's a good question. I wonder how Han Solo
might be.
Because how did these characters, like, you just dumped in water? Like, how does that go? You know what I mean?
It's a common sci-fi trope where you just like would go in the suspended animation, like
the chamber joint.
Yeah, that type of joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I will say I like where this franchise is going. I have a feeling we may get another Alien vs Predator movie down the road after this as well, because the Alien franchise has also been having a little resurgence with their movie last year, Alien Romulus, which was really good. And then they got a show coming out on Hulu this summer as well. So I have a feeling like if both the franchise keep going in this right direction, it'd be really good for Predator and Alien fans. And I used to love those movies growing up, especially the Danny Glover one. That one I thought was hilarious.
I was about to ask you about that, because I love black stuff.
Yeah.
And so the real question here is, have they ever done like an African warrior?
I see. No, they haven't. No.
And I'm very
But they're just starting this, so like they may do one down the road.
Ooh, maybe they're setting it up to do one.
Maybe they will do one down the road, or make another animated movie, and they have an African warrior.
They need an African warrior. They need a gangbanger. They need some like nigga shit.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Just a little drip.
Gangbangers modern day warriors.
Yeah, I would.
Depends on depends on what your role is.
Yeah.
Well.
Like, what era of gangbanger would you say is a modern day warrior? You know what I'm saying?
When they first started, when there was like principles.
So like the 70s? So like the 70s? 70s, 80s?
Niggas now too soft.
Oh no, at that time they was just defending their.
So like BMF?
This may have to be.
Ooh, I would say early
80s when crack hit.
Like Stanley Tookie Williams, the Crips back in the day,
Yeah, big names like that.
I see that. I just couldn't see a nigga from today fighting a Predator and having a chance. I'm just saying personally. They killed them all. They was killing them up easy in the Danny Glover movie. Slice the dice. Remember the Jamaicans?
I need to go back and yeah. You're making me wanna tune in.
Me and Jada did a rewatch of all those movies a couple years ago. I want to say 2 years ago. She got really interested out of the blue. I was like, yeah, put them on, girl.
That's one thing my wife and I just don't see out of our stuff to watch on television. Cinema. But she let me watch it. She just be like, I'm be on my computer.
Yeah. It's not a group project, basically.
No, Jada might low key regret not watching it with me.
No,
so she said she looked cool. But I will give an overall score for this of a 9 out of 10.
Wow,
I like it.
That's high.
I like it.
9 out of 10.
Okay.
90%.
Only reason I don't give it 10 out of 10 is because the ending I thought was a little too short. But like that wasn't a bad thing. I just
short
was like, I wanted
it was
more.
Too fast.
Not too fast. It just was like, damn, there's only 20 minutes left. They got it done in 20 minutes. But like, they got everything they needed to do in 20 minutes. It conveyed emotion and all that stuff. But I was just like, I wanted more. So maybe I shouldn't take away from that.
Maybe that's what they wanted you to walk away feeling, though.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling it's going to lead right into that live action movie that's coming out. I think that one's called Predator at Badlands or something like that. Like, they're doing a lot of stuff. And it's the same guy who directed the last Predator movie.
Okay,
Prey.
so he got vision.
So he
vision.
directed this animated movie, and then he got another live action coming in. So they got a plan. It seems like they got a plan.
Yeah,
So
that's half.
nah.
That's half the battle.
That nigga said, "I'ma work.
Yeah,
I got a job
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
that's Jalen's nerd news this week. You know, check it out on Hulu. It's free if you got Hulu. So you know,
it's free if you got Hulu.
It's
So
free
it's
if
not-
you got Hulu.
How much is Hulu?
So you need a Hulu
It depends what
subscription.
package you got. Yeah, you need a Hulu subscription. I got Hulu. But
It's free if you got Hulu.
It's free if you got Hulu.
Funny as fuck.
It's free if you
Is
got
it really
Hulu.
free?
It's free if you know someone else's Hulu. That's for sure.
Ooh.
They
It's
cracking
somebody
down
else's
on that harder than Netflix, low key.
I know.
They
I'm
go
not
by.
gonna- Disney
They go
Plus,
by your zip code.
they
Disney
on-
Plus just.
they on my ass. But I told my cousin we live together. Don't let nobody ever tell you otherwise. We are in the same.
It's crazy.
address. Yeah.
They really cracking down on these streaming services, man. I hate streaming. Sucks, man.
It's like there's other shit
Streaming.
that we need to be worried about instead of trying to
Yeah.
police me. You know what I mean? You're getting money
They
from
bundling
somebody.
the bitches together. It's just cable. No clearance.